And for what it's worth, girl, don't like see. We're starting in the wrong spot because how the, like I know the whole thing.
Yeah.
They aren't gonna just use me. I am gonna use them, and like,
Yes.
just milk it for what it's worth. As much as you can.
At least like there's less fillers this season. Like I think like I liked all of the.
Oh yeah,
Drag
I mean,
Race
I
a
guess
lot.
if you analyze like the quality of the challenges, like you could compare other ones to being better. But yes, I would say quality of the cast is like the best we've seen in 5 years. Okay, so Drag Race. Oh my god, it's almost over. I've been like
Yes.
so into it, but
Yeah,
wow.
I know, me too. And we I know we haven't been able to do, we did like episode 3 or something last, we haven't been able to catch up. Now we're like, or 4, I don't remember how many
Yeah,
we
I
did,
think
but now,
we did 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so yeah, so now we're on like what, episode 15. So like there's been what, like 10 episodes that we haven't recapped. So I don't think that
Yeah.
we're gonna be like as detailed about stuff. I think we need to just talk about like
No.
who went home, our favorite. I figure you have some notes, so like our favorite
Yeah.
challenges and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a lot of notes. Yeah, I kind of wanted to just wing it and just like talk about what's been happening because it's the finale. Did you watch? Oh, by the way, guys, we're recapping Drag Race. I mean, you probably know that on the title of this video or whatever, but I don't know, like intro, whatever that is. Like and subscribe, like us. Hi. But did you watch all the girls come back? What's the last week's episode? What is it called? I can't
It's
think of it.
the Lollapalooza
Yes.
SmackDown for the Crown, that whole thing.
Yeah, that was fun. So, what are your thoughts on the winner?
Well, I mean, I think that it was I think that it happened exactly how it should have happened. The only thing that was like weird was, of course, Jane shouldn't have been there. And for what it's worth, girl, don't like see. We're starting in the wrong spot because how the, like I know the whole thing. Like I know this game, and it's like they saw Jane absolutely crushing it, doing like record-breaking shit, and they're like, let's get another season out of her. And so
Yeah.
so now Jane has to decide, like, am I going to let them use me, or am I going to just like run for it with what I'm doing? And
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit. So yeah, if you want to we can kind of just go through like each of the girls and like talk about all like that way through all the episodes we've missed. And so if we start with Jane Doe, it's crazy that she went home, first of all.
I just like, on top of her going home, it is probably one of the saddest departures as well. Like, she's speechless and beside herself when she gets eliminated.
Yeah.
No one saw it coming. She has nothing to say at the end. And then when she finally gets like some breath in her lungs, she does her little exit walkway and she's like, I don't have much to say. Like, it's like she was broken in a very serious way. Like, I don't think that there was something that she deserved to go to the end. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's like a really big, I think it was a huge shock for her. And then because she went up against Juicy, right?
Well, at the end, because she beat her first one. She went.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think that like it's true what you're saying, that they wanted to keep her strategically, because it is weird that she was like number 1 winning so much and then just like sent her. It felt produced a little bit. Like,
oh, for sure. I mean, even like I saw a different channel talking about this elimination, and they were talking about how like it was improv, right? Like that was the challenge that they went home on, was like, or she went home on, was like the Karen improv challenge. But like if you watch Rue engaging with her, because they have to like keep up with Rue, right? Rue is saying no. Rue is not being a good partner to her in the scene. Like when you improv, you're supposed to say yes and Rue knows that. Rue helped Juicy feel confident and move and carry on with her scene because she went there with her. But Jane don't put brakes on. the Jane Doe's like, oh, I got to get on my plane, and Rue's like, plane's gone. Nope. Oh, I got to get on the plane. I'm gonna miss my thing. Oh, but doors closed. Like it was just like no, and that
Yeah,
that isn't
because
conducive to a good improv partner. So like even if their critiques were good of what was produced, that lied partially on Rue, who is the judge at the end. So like yeah, it was produced.
I
Like
know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could use the excuse that she was like being harder on her because she's like the best, but still, I don't know. It's like it's kind of setting up like, um,
just think
but
of all the girls. Think of all the girls that had really big followings that got back like 3 times or whatever, so that you'd watch the season. You'd go, "Oh my god, they have all stars,"
yeah,
and then they'd have a bunch of pork chops, and then Georgia, and you'd be like,
yeah,
"Oh, like I'm gonna watch it because it's Georgia's," And
yeah. Yeah, I mean so that's going to be interesting to see if Jane don't does her own thing or comes back. I mean, to me, I think we did talk about this briefly when I saw you in Virginia that like I would go and come back. I would be like, okay, another season.
yeah, I
What
mean,
would you do?
I would definitely go back as well because I I just you come back with different lenses on. You say,
Yeah.
they aren't gonna just use me. I am gonna use them. And like,
Yes.
you just milk it for what it's worth, as much as you can. And that looks different for each person's brain. Like that could be like getting contacts in the behind the scenes, like get those producer contacts, get those director contacts, get
Yeah.
those PA contacts. That could be your goal when you go back, or it could be like I'm gonna put on a new character. I'm gonna analyze what I did the first season, read all the comments, come back and like renovate exactly how they asked me to. Like just make sure that you go in it instead of saying I'm doing this for the crown, saying I'm doing this to use
Yeah.
them back.
Yeah. Yeah, like going in with the right mindset.
Yeah.
Another one I wanted to talk about. I don't remember. I don't think we talked about Athena going home.
No, we
We didn't recap.
haven't.
Yeah, so Athena going home, she went up against her drag daughter. That was pretty iconic. Again, produced. Or I don't know.
Well,
I can't
okay,
remember
yes,
exact.
but that's like that's going to happen every season. Every season there is a
Yeah.
relationship that gets put on the showdown like thing. And when they had a thruple from Florida, like we knew that was gonna, and it did. It
Yeah.
played itself out over and over again all season. Mia and Juicy tie. Mia and Juicy, Mia wins.
Yeah.
Juicy and like they played it out all season, and I enjoyed it because Mia and Juicy are so entertaining to watch in that capacity.
Yeah.
But Athena, I had such high hopes for her, and
Me
I just
too.
don't think that she is I don't think that she was comfortable. Like, I think that she was so in her head probably the whole time. I don't think we ever really saw her relax and, like,
No.
enjoy herself. And so as smart as she was trying to be, as clever or poignant or whatever that she was trying to sauce on the challenge, just never was exceptional because it was so tight. It was so wound up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very like too like tightly controlled. Like if she would be another one that's going to be great on All Stars.
Mhm. Yeah, where she comes
Like
back and
cuz
she
me
says, "I've done this. I know the people. I know the
yeah.
gig. They gave me more money for my wardrobe, and like,
Yeah.
I'll do fine." And hopefully
Yeah.
relax some because I really like her. I think that she
Me
gives
too. I think she's
Bianca Del
20
Rio
fierce.
like vibes, and I
Yes.
like that. Um, because she's like motherly to the girls, but like she's like, I'm a seasoned bitch, don't fuck with me. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I
she's
like
like the
that.
cunty mother. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like the seasoned groomer of a salon. Like, yeah, love
Mhm.
her. Um, and then another one, a shout out of the season that I was really sad to see go home was Kenya. Kenya Pleaser was an icon. I loved her. She was one of my favorites.
Kenya was an icon, and again, like, here's the thing. I am just gonna say it. This is probably the best season that we've had in like 5 years. Like
Yeah,
on the regular old RuPaul Drag Race America version. I haven't like.
I agree with that too. Or like at least like there's less fillers this season. Like I think like I liked all of the
Oh yeah,
drag
I mean,
queens
I
a
guess
lot.
if you analyze like the quality of the challenges, like you could compare other ones to being better. But yes, I would say quality of the cast is like the best we've seen in 5 years. Easy for me. And
Yeah.
so like I've enjoyed the whole thing, and I think because of that, there's a lot of girls that were sitting here saying I want to see them come back. Because I think again,
Yeah.
like Kenya is
Oh yeah,
another
seeing
one
Kenya.
that I would love to see come back. Like I
Yeah.
would. It would be like the season of All Stars when all the season 5 girls came back.
Yeah.
Remember? It was
Yeah,
like
I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah, I love to me like Kenya was always entertaining and like I loved her. Like she was really strong to me. I liked her lip syncs and everything. I think it was
But she was
she
okay. Here's the thing I liked about her. Okay, I was like trying to watch some of the episodes, and it was her personality. Not only in drag did she give like stage presence and like fun, like sexy, but like young. Like she never came off like raunchy. Really, it was always like some sort of like
yeah.
basically innocent girl who was just playing sexy that night. Was kind of like her drag, which I like.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
but in regular, like she to me, she was the most relatable because like Mikey's like doing the order of people going in the roast, and she's like, it's there's only 7 of us, so Mikey's saying there's only 7 of us, so I better be a little strategic, and then it pops to Kenya in the interviews being like, girl, if it was, but she needs to stop being like, I'm gonna be nice. I would be fucking girls over. Is basically what she says, and then she goes, "Oh, but don't do it to me, girl. Don't do it to me. Don't."
Yeah.
She goes, "Mikey,
Yeah.
please don't." And I was like, I love you because that was so relatable to be like, girl, I would throw a wrench in your plan, but like, please don't
Yeah.
do it to me.
Yes, no, I really love that. Like she was very naturally funny and like naturally entertaining. I think like when she was trying to be funny in some of the skits and stuff, it was feeling a little
Yeah,
forced. But I think she can work on that because she's naturally funny. I think she just needs to get used to improv more and stuff. Like which is all about like confidence on stage, but she has that. It's just she doesn't I don't think she has the confidence in like herself when being like doing like jokes and stuff like
yeah,
that, even though she should because she's funny.
yeah,
We a big critique we had is that there hasn't been mini challenges. We kept saying there wasn't a lot of mini
yeah.
challenges, and I think I realized why because they showed us the very few mini challenges. And the last one we had when they were the reading challenge, and it was like really boring and they even were saying that and they had to like to me I think they filmed a lot of mini challenges and like didn't get good footage of it and just like they didn't show it
I mean, I guess
because I was watching.
that's a possibility because you have to remember that they played around with the length of this show a lot. Like there was the season that they
Yeah.
tried to like cut it back to 30 minutes, and then there's like the random like longer episodes that are thrown into some seasons, and like I think that
Yeah.
is played into like them weighing like, can we squeeze in the mini because the episode's not good enough, or like do we not need the mini because we have enough storyline here. So I think it not necessarily that the mini went bad, but again that we just have such a strong cast that it was easier to play out their
Didn't
yeah
their own
yeah
storyline. Yeah, like it was like more interesting the footage they were getting of their storylines than
and,
the
and
mini
and just
challenges.
going
That's what
into
I
the
mean. Like they
challenges, just having such you have Darlene that's like
yes.
so lovable, but like hasn't won a challenge till like there's down to like 6 of them or something like that. Like, and so
Yeah.
and then you have Jane who's just like record breaking doing things, and then you can like take Jane, remove her, and you've got Mikey and Nene that could carry a season by themselves as like top runners and still be entertaining enough, like
Yeah.
satisfy us the viewer. So I just feel like there was enough of us like wanting to see what was going to happen on that main stage, um, that they were able
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, so that's what I mean though is that like I think that to me seeing that I was like I think they shot many challenges but just didn't use them. That's probably what happened because they just didn't need to.
Yeah.
Um and then so then we can talk about Sierra Mist going home and how she was like voted in or whatever, and then came back in that like costume and just was like, I was stabbed in the back or whatever.
Okay, so she was Carrie. She had the blood dress
Carrie,
because
that's
she
what
was
it was.
stabbed in the back by
Yes.
her friends, or like put pig blood poured on her by her friends. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Roll back the footage.
Yeah,
And
I didn't think her looks were bad either. I didn't think her makeup was bad. She's kind of goofy, nerdy looking out of drag.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't see. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, Sierra Mist is coming to town. I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
because I've always disliked Sierra, right? Like she was never my vibe.
Yeah.
However, if you have like one moment to come back, like way to make an impression, like to be like Quasimodo covered in
Honestly.
blood, like because what was that like? Like when she went in to do the challenge, not only did she come in the blood thing,
That
but
was
then when she
crazy.
went to go do the challenge, the lip sync, she's in the Quasimodo hunchback, like she's so weird.
Yeah, it was she's so weird, but she is memorable. And like I do think she'll probably come back because she's like she's not really my cup of tea of like drag, but I do think like I will remember her from the season.
But I love that she came back
Or
pissed off. Like that. As someone who's been eliminated from a freaking show, let me tell
that's
you,
so
I
funny.
get it. Like, I love that the second she could be like, oh, is that like, are you doing it because of this? Or what? She like snapped at Jane for something. Like, I can't remember what.
Yeah, because Jane asked her, did she sabotage her with
Oh,
like the
that's right.
pieces of cloth?
Yeah.
Or...
And she's like, or are you just using this as an opportunity to turn the cameras back on you? And I was like, Sierra, you haven't been here in a minute. Jane doesn't need help getting the
yeah.
cameras to look at her. Like,
I know it's so funny. But yeah, no, I mean, I thought the whole season, yeah, she had crazy looks, but it was just more of like, it should be on like a sci-fi like special effects show or
I'm sure
something.
she
She would
will. I
do
mean, like,
really
we got to
good.
see. Did you watch the Project Runway with what's her face that was just on it? It was like
No.
a season or two ago.
Wait, Utica? You
Utica.
mean?
That's why I said Eureka.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Utica.
Who else? Wait, so who is our top three? I do need to just say Darlene being top three is kind of crazy to me. But I
Well, here's
love
the thing.
like what as a Trixie stan, there are similarities.
There was never a time where I disliked Darlene, and I'm just gonna say, like, let's not pretend that she doesn't give Trixie vibes because she does, and let's not forget that
Love.
the only reason why Trixie won was because she didn't do that great all season, so no one was mad at her for sending her home, right? Like it ended up being the
Yeah.
queens that decided at the end of that season, and because she didn't do well enough to be sending bitches home all season, when they had to turn around and vote, they weren't mad at her, so she got the crown,
Yeah.
right? Like I've always known that's how Trixie got the crown. It's fine because I love her, but like
Yeah.
if Darlene ends up with the
Yeah.
crown, I wouldn't be mad at the timeline because there was never a challenge where I was like, oh, she was awful. Like I would go to see Darlene.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what I
me either.
mean? And it's different.
Yeah. No, I love her. Like I love that type of awkward, weird comedy. That's my type of humor. Like I love that where like the audience is like, "What?" Like it's yeah,
And
she is fierce,
she's
but
very much a man in makeup and a dress too. Like it never gives fish. It
yeah.
never gives
No.
girl. That doesn't bother me either. It keeps me in the like I'm in a campy place right now. Yeah,
Yes, that's like her. That's
yeah,
her. Yeah, like it would ruin the vibe if she was too fish. Like that's
yeah,
the point
yeah,
of
yeah.
it. Like, um, yeah, no, I do really like Darlene, but it's just a huge
Because
surprise to
Jane
me, I
should
guess.
be
But
there.
now, like that you said
That's
that,
why. It's weird
yeah,
because
because
Jane
Jane,
should be there. And also, like, another person I could see in the end was Mia. Like, Mia did terrible during, like, the
yeah, I
but
like
I
Mia.
liked her otherwise. Like, I thought she was very, I don't know. It was a great season. I've had such a fun time watching this season.
We got to talk about Discord Adams and like because she left a lasting impression with the
Yes,
walk.
she did.
Like,
So the walk was her thing. And oh, that's right. That's who Jane beat in the lip sync. The first lip sync was Jane
yeah,
and Discord. and it was the Sissy That Walk. Like, Jane is so funny to me,
Yes.
and the fact that she could take that and, like, make fun
Yeah.
of someone for 2.5 minutes straight, you know what I mean? Like, that's like, you're just, it was
Brilliant.
so good. And then I thought, like I said, I thought Jane did a really good job of, like, doing her thing and keeping up with Juicy during that lip sync. But I think it was kind of written that
Yeah.
Juicy was going to be the lip sync assassin of the season. Like, I don't.
Oh yeah,
But,
she is fierce. Juicy is fierce lip sync battle, like dancer, like yeah.
but
Oh,
another
and
thing about
Briar
Discord
came
is
back.
that, like,
Yeah.
I ended up loving her, like, admission of her delusion. Like, her just leaning into the fact that she's like, you know what?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm
Oh,
really great. Like, I'm gonna do so good. I did so great. Like, that's her all the time. And she's like, yeah, I'm delusional, but, like, it's how I survive.
I don't know what we were talking about. Darlene still? Or we're done.
I don't. Oh no, it's Discord. I was just saying that with Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Discord, I think that I ended up liking her more than I thought I was going to like her, but she's still not my favorite person or drag queen, and I do think that we'll see her come back. I think that
Yeah.
the fans
Yeah.
will want to see her come back, and I think that she wants to come back based on when she left. She was like, you know, better luck next time, or like, I'll see you again, or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
um,
I like when she had a good character arc throughout the season. Kind of
yeah.
like yeah, like let down the walls a little bit. I can't believe that they had to tell her about the walk. Like that's kind of crazy.
And it never really got fixed. It improved a little
No.
bit here and there, but at the end of the day, it was still that.
She just kind of acknowledged it, I guess. She was
Yeah, yeah,
aware.
yeah. So our
And
final
then
three is Darlene, Nene, and Mikey. And
yes.
I think Mikey is so fish when she's done up. Like, I think she looks like
Yeah,
a woman to me. And I love
definitely.
that. I think Nene is uh I think she is like an assassin kind of level thought process and how she attacks challenges and stuff. And
Yeah,
I do
very
think that
smart.
she rides that line of being a little bit like Athena, not like ever really letting go. And I think that ultimately it would have hurt her however much it's hurt her this season, because going into the last episode, we know that that's not the type of challenge that they do. Right? Like,
Yeah,
the last episode isn't that kind of challenge. It's just more of like a high energy performance challenge. And
yeah,
that is something that she's totally fine in. So it's either hurt her enough to where she's not gonna win because Rue doesn't think she deserves it yet, and that's already established by how she didn't let her walls down before. Or she already
yeah.
performed to a place where they said that's her shortcoming, but it's not that short, and she's great everywhere else. So I think that as a Denver queen now, I would love to see Nene win.
Yeah. So who are you rooting for? Who do you want to win? You want Nene?
I want Nene to win. I'm just
It's
gonna go
hard.
like hometown, vibes and say I want Nene to win. And I think that Mikey is probably going to win. That's my guess.
Yeah. To me, I guess if like kind of doing like fuck Mary kill the final three, like I would definitely out of those three kill Nene, unfortunately, just because it would be boring if she won.
What?
Because like I understand that she's like smart and like technically there, but like not my person. So I would marry Darlene. Obviously, I want Darlene to win, and then like f the shit out of Mikey, because like, but to me, I want either Darlene or Mikey to win. But also, I would be happy with any of them because I do like them all. I just feel like I'm like Nene. I already know you're the best. Like you don't need to win.
Yeah, for me, I think that Nene is the most uh calculated and like does drag, and I think that Mikey is more of a theater girly that like
Yeah,
is using drag as a form of doing that, and that of course reads well in a series where you're required to perform. but like you have to remember when they're on the road, they're not getting challenges like that. They're in front of an audience and
Yeah.
they're performing. And like I would rather, like of the three of them, I'd rather see Nene perform, right? Like that's just where I'm at. Is
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would rather see her perform because that's what they do with their reign. And like, okay, so what? Anya Nerve just ended up on the Vegas like show, and it's like the only thing that she's done with her crown. And like the thing about all of that though is that it's the same storyline. They just like take her part and make it, about her. But
Yeah.
like so you're talking about like having a whole story arc from a whole season and trying to condense that into the 8 to 12 special lines you get in this like Rue drag race live. I just don't think it's worth all of that. I think like ultimately what the
Yeah.
crowned queen is going to do is she's going to look absolutely fucking amazing anytime she shows up to a Rue event, and she's
Yeah.
going to be performing her like think about when Sasha won. Like how that was just her
Yeah.
pussy down for a year just riding
Yeah.
the world. You know what I mean? And I just think like we would see more of that level of use of crown from Nene over the other two girls.
Yeah, if you think about it from that perspective, yes, and almost it's like Darlene should kind of do Trixie route and kind of come back and like figure out her own thing instead of what. Because like I do get that from that. I mean, I'm just like, yeah. So I mean, I know it's exactly the opposite of what I want to happen, but I also can understand. Like, I get that because, like, at the end of the day, I'm like a contrarian. I'm like, I don't want the best one to win, but like, she should win. Like,
Well,
to
the
me, I
thing
get
is
like,
like, and like you said, it's not like I'm gonna be mad if Darlene wins, but like,
yeah,
I just think about like all the work that everybody put in and like how that was quantified throughout the season, and it would just be like a slap in the face. I feel like for
yeah,
Darlene to take it in the end, like it just doesn't
yeah.
it doesn't
I
do service to like the journey that like everybody toughed through and like got their like kudos along the way. I guess like, and Darlene did just like
yeah.
ride it out for a while. Like
She did yeah, and I do think that I think like yeah, if you're talking about like who deserves it the most and put in the most work, I think it is Nene because like definitely with the just being able to like design these crazy like outfits and everything. Yeah, so that's interesting. So yeah, so I don't know. It's really kind of up in the air. I think realistically, it's either going to be Nene or a Mikey that wins, and really up between them, I don't know who's going to
there's
win.
nothing I like less than a girl getting the crown and it not doing something with it. Like I hate that so much. And like
Yeah,
I'm not saying it would be Darlene's fault necessarily, but I just feel like if she got the crown, that she's not
yeah,
ready to run with it yet. Like she does kind of need to like sit back, watch what her followers and fans really enjoyed, and like see what she can like get in comments and kind of direct her and then come back in a stronger way, I guess. I think that's probably a
yeah.
better like and more safe like choice. But
Yeah, like
you yeah.
winning might be like a detriment to her almost,
That's what
like
I
right
mean.
now. Like,
Just think about
yeah,
Anya.
like it
I
would,
just think about Anya and like winning
yeah,
would not, I would bank that the reason why we didn't see her do anything with the crown was because the comments were so mean. I mean like
yeah,
no one wanted her to win. And like I don't think Darlene has set that tone because remember Anya got in that thing with Lucy Love or uh
yeah, yeah,
and he was such a
yeah,
fan
I know,
favorite that it made Anya like the villain of that situation. And so
yeah,
I think that that never really happened with Darlene, so she wouldn't have as much blowback, but like there's going to be people that are still so upset over Jane and then like reluctantly pushing for Nene and Mikey, and then if Darlene got it, they'd be so mean to her. I feel like so many of them would be
yeah.
so mean to her, and not everyone's
They
meant.
are. They're gonna. Yeah. Yeah, because it's more of like they're not pissed she won, but it's kind of like nothing. They're like nothing burger. Like you're like, wait, what? Like she won? Like it's gonna be more of that, and people will be more ruthless people are more ruthless to people they don't care about.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I don't know. But I think, I think it'll be good. I think for all of them, though, like we said, all the queens this season are amazing. And it was one of the last episode where they all came back. It was one of the first times I was watching that episode actually like pumped. Like a lot of times when I'm like, okay, sometimes I'm like, can we just get to the finale? But this one I was like excited to see every queen come back.
Except for
That was cool.
Dee Dee. I was like, please go home.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about her. Briar didn't even perform. She still has pneumonia or something. But yeah, so overall I'm so excited, and then we will be back to do a finale recap to talk about everything. This was kind of our season wrap up, and then
when we come back for the finale recap, that's when I want to have you instructing me through beating my face up.
Yes, we'll do makeup. That'll be a fun one. Yeah, so we'll
like,
do makeup
while we're talking about it. You're also going to be like telling me what to do.
Yes, that'll be fun. Yeah, so just doing a makeup key. So yeah, we'll do that at some point next week or something.
Yeah.
All right, bye guys.